Welcome back, folks. Third period of action here. 2 Jacks No Coke versus the Babylon Warriors. 2 Jacks No Coke on top, 2-1. Minor programming correction, folks. That is not Todd Bascom in net for the Warriors. That is Tim from the Barcroft League.
We've never seen him before here in DCHL, and I'm a little surprised that the Warriors would go with a completely new goalie for the most important game of their season.
Well, Todd, I think, not able to attend this game. I'm really not sure why Todd's not in net, but regardless, it's working out well for the Warriors right now. They're only down by 1 goal, and no shame in letting Fitzroy have that second goal. He's just such a good player, and once you give him a breakaway, kind of like JP, if you give those guys breakaways, more often than not, they're going to score.
And this is where the Warriors really need to come forward. This is where they need to shine. They dominated the third period against the Scats. They've got to do this against the Jacks, and they've got to find a way to get a goal this time. To be fair, Sean Sampson is not quite at John Romp's level, so it's going to. There might be some daylight, and if there is, then we're looking at a tie game. We might be looking at overtime.
Tim able to keep it in for the Jacks, but it unfortunately hits right to the Warriors defender, and
here comes Pat the other way. He's got Myrie if he can find her.
Pass to center, but it's broken up by Fitz. And Fitz is going to hit up to Cassidy. Cassidy's going to try a pass in the center, but it doesn't go to anybody, really.
That's Frank. He's going to send that one a little too deep. He was behind the line, so that's an icing call.
Yep, just behind center line. And, of course, if you hit it from behind center, it's going to be called icing. And if the score remains within 1 point, folks, then the clock will stop running after every stoppage of play at the 1 minute mark.
Did you just say within 1 point?
Within 1 goal, whatever. If it's tied or if it's within 1 goal. It's been a long day already. Be quiet. Tim's going to be back there to hit it out. And Jake,
I don't know what the layoff there was. It looked like Mike could have had it. Went to Jake instead.
Good shot by Jake, and he's going to get his own rebound and put another shot on, but both of those are going to be swallowed up by Tim.
First 2 shots of the period to the Jacks, and that is not a good sign if you're the Warriors. They've got to find a way to bottle him in. He has stolen games before, and he's capable of doing it again.
Owen Evans for the Warriors and Jake Smith for the Jacks, taking the face-off. It's kind of a shot on, that's a shot on goal.
A shot for it to be a save, anyway.
Yeah. And another icing. No, it's waved off.
Cyril wins the race. He's going to be. That's why you hustle, folks. It would have been icing, but Cyril was faster than Ben, who just blew Christine over. I'm surprised there's no call there.
Again, it's the playoffs. The refs not calling too many penalties. And I lost track of the puck there for a second, but I got it now, folks.
Has it up to Christine. Ben able to clear this one. Now Cyril brings this one into the main zone. They've got 2-on-3. They got to slow it down and hope for a little help here. This is part of the problem here. If you look at the wide angle, the Warriors do not have everybody in the offensive zone. I don't know.
Good keep by Kelly.
They need a little more help on the offensive end.
Chrissy going to hit up to Jake. It's going to trickle, but JP's going to be back there.
Knocked away by Cassie. You don't see that every day, do you? Or Chrissy. Excuse me. Chrissy, Cassie. Somehow I conflated those 2 names.
Well, another program, folks. All names by Andy Goss, subject to interpretation.
Particularly their last names.
Yep. Jake and JP taking the face-off right in front of us. It's going to be won by Jake.
The referee in the way, they do a great job. So you can't avoid that sometimes, which is kind of unfortunate. You just hope that it doesn't lead to a goal.
Yep. Warriors putting some pressure now into the zone. Wyatt's going to take a long shot. Sean Sampson's going to swallow it up. And fortunate for him that he was able to fall on it as quick as he did, because there was a Warriors player there to try and scoop up the rebound.
Yeah, Jeff was looking to put the rebound home. Instead, he wound up climbing over the back of Sean Sampson. Shots 2-1 Jacks in this period. Warriors going to need a little bit extra to make this a tie game.
Face-off won by the Warriors. Wyatt able to keep it in. Long shot, but it's going to go high, just over Sean's shoulders.
I think he was trying to get a little dip at the end of that one. Couldn't quite get it to go that way.
Another shot, another save by Sean. And that's going to make it 2-all. And Sean makes the initial save, but it goes behind him. He didn't really know where it was, and JP was right in front of the net and able to tip it in.
The big problem here is that Sean just made a critical assumption. He held his glove out, he tried to catch it, and then he kept his glove where it was, didn't really follow the ball into the glove. Ball bounced off the glove, down in front of him. He still thinks he has it. JP is first to the ball. That's why it's a 2-2 game right now.
Yep, absolutely. Unfortunate for Sean not able to catch it in his glove, but that's how it goes sometimes. And Warriors now with some life, and another goal!
Michael Segner with the game leader. And I think the Jacks are going to call timeout, get everybody back on the same page. 2
goals within, I think, 10 seconds or so, and Warriors now on top 3-2 after being down 2-1.
You gotta be thrilled with what's happened there. Mike Segner just at the top of the point. You can tell Sean still thinking about that last goal a little. Wasn't really in position. He is not much in going down and smothering the ball at his age. So he was not in position. The stick was not in position. It just went right beyond the stick and into the net, and that's why it's 3-2 right now.
And we're gonna show you, while during that time, a little view of the stands up here, folks.
We got these
kids learning how to play lacrosse over there. And soccer being played way down on the hallway.
The Funkmasters are going to be playing later today against the All Blacks in the Final Four. If they make we will have the Sud Bowl 12, which could feature that team. We will show it later today on the YouTube channel.
Apologize, folks. I got to get it through the netting here, and that's not always easy.
That's what she said.
So play about to resume here.
An incredible turn of events. That shows you how the Warriors are able to win games. They keep pressing and pressing, especially in the third period. This is a team that doesn't have an off switch.
Tim's going to hit up to Cassidy, and then Tim's going to get it back and hit up to Mike. Mike's going to take it now. But Warriors putting good defense on the Jacks, and passing center to Cassidy, but she's not able to get a shot on.
Shot 4-1 in this period in favor of the Warriors. That has been the difference so far. Oh, Myrie nearly able to knock it in. Good save by Sean to keep this one close.
The Warriors off. Tessa's going to have to hit it up. And Fitz able to get it. It's out of the zone. Cassidy's going to pass it to Mike. Mike's going to pass it back to Cassidy. Good work there. And will she put a shot on net? No, she's going to pass it to Mike, but it goes off his foot.
Well, I think Wyatt was there to stop the shot, even if it had gotten through. That's a fantastic play by Wyatt on defense.
And Sean's going to hit it all the way into the neutral zone.
You kind of feel the frustration building right now with Sean. That didn't look like the clearance with any direction. It just looked like he wanted to get the heck away from him.
A good board work here, and the ref's going to whistle it dead because it's not going anywhere. Good job by Fitz, Chrissy, and both those Warriors players. I apologize, I didn't see who that was because I'm looking at the camera and not the floor.
Looks like this one's going to stay inside the zone. It's going to be Owen Evans and Jake Smith to take it. Warriors a little caught off guard. They didn't realize it was going to be that close to the line. They're able to recover in time, though.
Cassidy's able to keep it in. Jake's going to have it now. He's going to pass to Cassidy.
Cyril with a great defensive effort here. The Warriors now are going to clamp down on defense. You can see it happening already.
Yep. The Warriors just doing a great job of putting their sticks down and preventing shots. And Sean's going to come out of the net, hit up to Ben. Ben's going to hit up to Jake. Doesn't get there, though.
And Ben almost made a play on it on the way up. That's why there was no icing in the first place.
And offsides is called. So 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Still plenty of time for the Jacks to get a third goal and tie it up here, but they're going to have to break the Babylon Warriors defense, and so far it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
But the one thing they have going for them, it's one thing the Scouts did not have, is a player that can create something out of nothing. That is something that Jake Smith is very good at. You saw it on your team with Andrew Kramer, but it's very rare you're going to find somebody with a good defense and can create out of nothing. That's what Jake is. He could possibly steal it right here.
And not able to get a shot off, and Tim's going to cover it up there on the side of the net. The Warriors not going to allow any chance by the Jacks to get a shot on net there. They'd rather take the face-off.
That's probably a smart move. With the way their defense is, they don't want to take any chances with a loose ball. They feel they can win the face-off, set up their defense, and keep anything from happening off of a set play.
Jake won the face-off and hit up to Chrissy, but unfortunately...
back to Jeff. We see those plays all the time, and that's where there's a good player and a great player is being able to get on the end of those.
Yep. Offsides. Warriors going to dump it deep. Jess has it. Jess is going to hit it through the neutral zone, but Kelly's going to have it, and she's going to take it up. She's got past to JP. JP is now going to try to take it, but can't get it around Jake Smith.
And JP's got to rush back because that did cross the line and cross back in. Now Mike trying to get around that. Can't do it. Second try, Wendy's able to take it away. Here comes Jeff the other way. You can sense that the Babylon Warriors right now kind of smell blood in the water. They are ready to finish this one off. One more goal, and this could be panic time for the Jacks.
And it almost happens there, but Sean able to make the save, and Jake Smith hits it out.
Shots now 5-2 at this point.
The pass goes right to JP.
Jeff and Wendy now controlling the two-man game. That one just gets away from Jeff. And Sean does the right thing, plays it to the corner. That's never a bad play if you're a goalie.
And Sean able to catch it in his glove that time.
That's a good save right there.
Face-off will happen, blocker side. Both teams changing lines here. Fitz is going to stay out on the floor though, as is Tim.
Goes for Wyatt. He's got a great slap shot and a great wrist shot.
Yeah, I can tell you coming from experience, you don't want to give Wyatt that long shot because he's got a harder one and it tends to curve. Oh, and it trickles in. Sean Sampson, it hit his pads, but it's the power on that shot able to squeeze through. And the score is now 4-2 in favor of the Warriors. And the Jacks have to regroup here if they have any hope of winning the DCHL Rec Cup.
And there's only 5 minutes left, and they've already used their timeout, folks. They got to figure out a way to do it without any help. So after 7-2 now in favor of the Warriors in this period, they are 21-15 overall.
Oh, Fitz almost had it there, but
that's what the Warriors do. They prevent you from shooting, and that's why they are so successful.
And offside's called.
It's going to be Evans and Bentley to take this one.
And Mike Bentley's going to take it up. Mike Bentley also a very good player, but not able to get anything going there. It hits off Tim's foot, and Owen's going to have it now. She's going to get around Jess. And a shot and a save by Sean.
Oh, Christine followed, almost there. That is what she does. She follows the ball, and she takes her shots.
And Mike Bentley now going to pass it, try and pass it to the center, but there's no one there for it except for Owen Evans.
And you can see the trouble that they are having right now, the Jacks are having. This is Warriors defense. This is what they've done all season. If you combine this game with the last game, they have allowed 3 shots in the third period of today's games, and those games are so far, we're talking 26.5 minutes so far, 3 shots on net. That's how they win games.
And Mike
Bentley will get around Tess. This could be trouble.
Oh, puts it in front, but Owen there to stop it with his stick and prevent any chance of a rebound opportunity.
Now Cyril the other way. Oh, but Cassidy right there, right where she needs to be.
Yep, Cassidy playing good defense, and Fitz is going to take it up now, or try to, but it gets by him.
Look at the aggressive forecheck the Warriors have right there with Cyril and with JP. But that's why they are such a successful team right now.
And the Warriors just taking their time in the Jacks' offensive zone and kind of having their way with them. And finally comes out of the zone, but the Warriors still in control of the puck. And
that's an unusual call, but it was the right call. Cyril, as you can see, was standing on one side of the line, had a stick on the other side, which means he himself was offside.
Right, yep. You have to have at least one part of your body on the other side of the line. It can be a toe, it can be a finger, but something's got to be there.
Right. And Jake able to win the faceoff through the tie-up, but loses it right away.
And it's still offsides, and Wendy's going to have to hit it in. 2 minutes left in the game.
You can see what's going on here with
And Ben's going to hit it in deep. It's offsides.
Sorry about that, folks. Just making sure I had my assignment ready for the next game. For after this game, I'm going to be doing the trophy presentation alongside Jason after this is over. It looks like we're going to be presenting to the Warriors.
In the app.
Just getting a few instructions here.
Face off won by the Jacks, but the Warriors going to keep it in the zone here. Oh, no. It's going to trickle out. Kelly's going to be back to get it. She's going to hit it across, but it's going to go right to Cassidy. Cassidy not able to get a handle on it, though, and she's going to have to dump it in deep. Jake putting on pressure, but JP has the puck down. He's going to spin around and bring it into the offensive zone, and he's going to put a shot on, but it goes wide.
You can sense the Warriors feel that it is theirs for the taking. I don't know if you can tell, but it is palpable. You can feel it from their bench down here. They are just looking at it. They're waiting for the time to expire right now. They want to start celebrating. You saw it with the Scorpions in the first game. When it becomes really close, it becomes obvious you're going to win. That feeling, you just want to hear the buzzer.
If Jack's not giving up there, they're still putting up a lot of fight. And it's now along the boards there into the Jacks' offensive zone. Jake Smith has it. He has it around the net. And someone's got to help him out because there's two Warriors players there right on him.
That's what they do, and that's what's gotten them here so far. Now that's gotten them 30 seconds away from a title.
And it's going to be swallowed up, and you got to think that's going to be it. As you mentioned, Andy, earlier, two Jacks already using their timeout, so they can't call timeout here, and the clock's going to continue to tick.
They're fighting to the finish here.
They're won by the Jacks. They're going to put it in, but it's going to go right out of the zone.
And with that, the Babylon Warriors have conquered the Rec Division and are the DCHL Rec Cup champions.
And celebrations all around. JP throwing his gloves in the air. High fives and fist bumps and everything all around.
All right, Jason, let's head over to the trophy presentation. We'll be back in a few minutes. This period brought to you by Michael & Sons. We'll be ready for the trophy presentation right after this.
Yep, see you then.